Hi everyone, welcome back to our Azure DevOps learning series. On the last session, we have learned about how to utilize the Azure DevOps API in order to capture the different work item type and how we can use the same API to call to the query language of Azure DevOps and get the information of all the epics based upon the query that we have written. In the today's session, we will go a little bit more deeper to understand how the same or the extended version of the API can helps to get a parent as well as all the child of the same work item type as an epic. So last one we have captured the epic. We saw that one. I have put it the same epic list here, all the epics for from our project, and I've created another script with the name as parent child. Now here in this script we are going to be consume this file to get the epic number, and based upon each epic number we are going to be see whether they have any child item, and all the information of the child item can be captured using the Azure DevOps API. This will be more beneficial whenever you are planning to be capture a parent child details of any of your epic, multiple fields which has been there, and if you are planning to do some type of migration, then the relationships of each work item is very important. So how you can get that relationship to be captured it up, let's quickly see. The basic configuration again in the Python script will remain same. The most important part I would like to be show up here, where I created one of the Python function by using the REST API. You can see the API still be the same to capture the work item type or work item detail based upon the ID. However, now you can see the extension that has been added specifically, that expand is equal to relations. That is where it can be capture all the relation details as well. Once that has been done, the detail has been captured as part of this API, followed by, if you can see, once for each and every work item, that is where based upon the relation, you can see the parent, we are capturing it up based upon the relation. We are going to be get all the information again by using the work item batch API. Now rather than the work items where ID needs to be passed on, going to be use the API with the work item batch, and that is how uh, again the Python script, but to be use of the API, that it is going to be capture all the work item detail considering the relationship as a parent, and that is how it has been configured in a Python script to be capture all the parent child detail of epic, and it should be stored at the end. Now you can see I have captured only few information, not everything, but based upon how your work item has been defined within an Azure DevOps, you can extend this list to be capture the all the information, or if there is any custom roles or anything, any fields, everything is going to be captured here. That is how this has been set it up. But the most important part, the Python script can be enhanced. Its only thing is how you can uh, configure and use the REST API of the Azure DevOps to capture the information. Keep in mind that you have to be make the parent-child relationship. So let's see that with this particular file where we have just the detail of the few epics. Let me show you that. Yeah, so you can see I have the 5 epic number been there, and with this script how it is going to be captured my all the relationship. So let's go here. Let's go to, now I will show you like this with the epic of S33, the epic number, we can have one child item. Let be coming up here, you can see there is one child item just to be shown for the demo. Now if I can go to the pipeline, let's go to this pipeline and trigger it again, the same pipeline, just to be trigger the change the Python script as we discussed last time and trigger it. This time I called the parent child.python script, where we have used the REST API to be captured the Epic level details correspondingly, if there is any child maintaining the relationship, it is going to be captured all the information and number of epic that we have passed in the file. It will create that many files based upon the epic number, so that it will be easy to be identify that whether any particular epic have any child. If not, still it can capture all the information of that particular epic. This is the way to be use the REST API. Make sure your work will be easy using either Python or any type of scripting language that you can use. The most important part is of the REST API. Now let's go to the artifact that has been generated, whether the artifact will have the different CSV files as an output get created or not. So let's see here, because I publish everything, so you might see everything here. But other than what has been there on my repository, you can see work item 14. It is always ended with the epic number, so you can see all these things that has been created after our scripts. So it means it is going to be capture the information. So let's see this 33, which we just figure it out, whether this work item 33 will have any child item captured as part of the script or not. So let's save it out. Okay, and let me show you that once this has been captured, though in the initial sheet the txt file we have passed only 33, but as part of the output, our script with the help of the Azure DevOps API able to be capture its child item as well. That is how you will be able to configure, you will be able to customize your own scripting based upon the requirement to capture any work item with the good relationship of the parent child is being available on the Azure DevOps. You can capture the complete information using the API in any of the scripting language to be captured and store it in a better way. Thank you so much. On the upcoming session, we will learn about, even though we have captured this information, now you can see there are multiple taggings, the HTML taggings and the other things is coming up, which is definitely being there, because while seeing it on the tool, it is pretty easy. But when we are extracting it, these tags will come up. So how to clean up all these tags and make it ready if anything needs to be done. Thank you.